people who first heard this parable would have likely been shocked. Pharisees were respectable, well-regarded, and socially important people. They're affiliated with synagogues. They were part of a movement in Judaism at the time to incorporate as much of the law of Moses into daily living as possible. They were leaders in figuring out how to practice Judaism when you aren't or can't get to the temple in Jerusalem. And while you had to have the right sort of heritage to be a priest, anyone could be a Pharisee. And much of what the Pharisee says in his prayer is good stuff. It's good that he gives 10% of his income away and follows the law of Moses. People should be doing those things. Now, there isn't really a Christian equivalent for how Pharisees were regarded in Jesus' day, but probably the closest we could get for our Christian context is to say that the same sort of person who would have been a Pharisee in Jesus' day would be what we would call a pillar of the church today. The Pharisee in our present day would be the guy who comes to church every week, even during the summer. He would serve on every board and committee. He would sing in the choir. He'd make extra food for potlucks. He's chaired the Strawberry Festival a number of times. He's the guy who pledges every year without fail, always increasing his pledge each year, and he even turns in his pledge card early. So he comes to all the church events outside of worship that he can make it to, and he helps stay after and cleans up. He volunteers to teach Sunday school and lead the youth group. He fixes up the facility in his spare time. Basically, he'd be someone we'd all like a lot. He'd be central to everything our church does.